What's up, guys? Crazy Black 108 here, and I'm back with another video. Today, guys, is October 10th. And October 10th holds a really special place in my heart because today is my grandmother's birthday. She's turning 95 today. And today's also Worldwide Mental Health Day, Mental Health Awareness. So at the end of the video, I'm going to talk a little bit about mental health stuff and a little bit about my grandmother. But in honor of her, I specifically plan today to review the very first D-Rose shoe I ever got, which was also the very first D-Rose shoe that she got me. So, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, old classic Adidas box. Inside here, guys, is a shoe that's really worn out and seen better days, so you'll have to forgive me for that. But I still have them. It's actually one of my favorite D-Roses too as well. And I figured that even though these are really beat up, I want to show these to you guys. It's none other than the Adizero Rose 1.5 in this home colorway, which is a super dope colorway. It's one of my favorite colorways, the 1.5s. I think it's because of nostalgia, and I remember getting these fresh out the box for the first time. I was so excited to have these. They were just such a cool shoe. They felt awesome on feet. They still feel pretty decent on feet, even though you'll see, they are destroyed. You want to talk about, wearing your kicks. Well, this is definitely one of those times where it's like, wear your shoes, you gotta wear your kicks. Well, I keep them dead stock, even though I do keep a couple of them dead stock. And so I really love this shoe, and I really give this shoe a lot of love. The 1.5s, as we talked about before, use the Sprint Skin upper. You have the Pure Motion outsole with the Silla traction pads, which, as you can see, they're pretty much gone. And that's on both pairs, especially this one. You can see where it's worn out there as well. No sole separation though anywhere, which is actually pretty awesome. You got paint worn off in places and stuff like that, and the middle on the midfoot around where your arch is at, those parts look destroyed. And that's because I used these to play. I played indoors with them for a while, and then I got the black and red colorway, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use the black and red colorway as my indoor pair, and my outdoor pair, I'll use these. So I kind of regret that, but so I started wearing these to school, but I also started hooping outdoors in them, and I would ride my bike to and from where we were playing to hoop outdoors at, and so that's from the pedals actually on there. So these shoes have a lot of love. Have been given a lot of love to them. Some of the things I remember that I really liked is that the insole in there used to have Derek's signature on it. It's rubbed off on both of them actually. You can't even, it's not even worth pulling them out. They can't even see. And honestly, I'm scared to pull it out because I don't know if I'd be able to get it back in because these shoes are almost 10 years old at this point, The 773 on the tongue is super dope. It's the area code in Chicago. This is Derek's area code growing up. This is Derek Rose up at the top two there as well. I really like that. I believe most of the retro 1.5s have said just the DR. I don't think they've said 773. I could be wrong. Because like these say 773. The all white ones I think say 773 too. Or they may say DR. The St. Patrick's Day ones I know for sure have a shamrock on there, which is pretty cool. You have your Adidas branding, there too, right on the toe box. The white toe box there as well too gives it a nice look. There was a person, I can't remember her name, but when I was at the Chicago All-Star Weekend event back in January or February, she was wearing a really fresh pair of these. I was like, yo, that's super dope. That she still had a pair of in such great condition. And honestly, it's one of those things where it's like, I never would have thought when my Nana got me these that I would start this huge collection and it would just continue and grow, and I'd have a YouTube channel where my main supporters and content was for shoes, So this is really a special thing, and this is where it all began, shoe-wise at least. I had love for Derek before these, but this is where the shoe craziness really finally got the kick off and started, because I was just in 8th grade at the time when these came out. I treasured these. These retail for $110, and I just thought they were awesome. Sprint frame, 3 stripes on the back, so the last thing you see as he blows past you. the leather bit with his signature there, and the signature here on the heel there as well too. The worst thing about these condition-wise is, like, I think the aglets have started to kind of, like, the plastic around them has started to come off, and some of that wore off, you know, way before now. And the paint is coming undone, but again, no sole separation, which is nice. I could maybe wear these more often, but I really just kind of keep them in the box and just, you know, check on them every now and then to make sure they're still good. And this year I figured, you know, like I said earlier in the month, this may be the last time I do the Adizero sneaker challenge for a while, maybe ever. I'm not really going to set that in stone yet, but as of right now, it's kind of looking that way. And, you know, I really, you know, kind of going back down through memory lane with some of these shoes. And this is one that's really special to me and dear to me because of my grandmother. Not as jovial in today's video because she isn't doing too well today. And so that's kind of hard, to say the least. Every year, I've kind of alluded to this, guys, but whether it was 2019 or 2018, each of these years I've had different challenges and hurdles when I was trying to create these videos for the month of October. And every year they've stopped me from making it all the way through to the end of the month. And like I've said at the start, I'm really determined to make it through this entire month. But it's funny when I look back on it, because this is what involved, like, with World Mental Health Day and awareness. 2018 was mental health and my grandmother and my father's health. All that came to a head for me, and it made me make a lot of mistakes that I still regret to this day. And it made me lose a lot of, it made me lose one person that I really valued and treasured. And then last year, it wasn't so much health with my grandmother, but it was just my mental health and the things I was going through and my daily struggles that made it hard to make it through the series. And this year, it's been my mental health, you know, I've kind of been able to get into check as much as you can get mental health into check, I suppose. But it's been my grandmother that's been the thing that's really been on my mind a lot. And, you know, I'm saying all this and being really open about all this because it kind of helps me, I think, a little bit. But I also say it because I've had different subscribers over the years reach out to me about mental health awareness, about trials and tribulations and things like that. And, you know, I just want to say something that for anyone who's seeking mental health help, don't be afraid of it. I'm a person that none of the things I deal or struggle with, I'm on any medication for. But I do see a therapist, you know, probably about every 2 weeks. I'm blessed enough to be able to afford that. Still my parents' health insurance, so that helps. You know, thanks Obama. But it used to be something that I was definitely scared of. And it wasn't until I realized that, like, I was really out of whack and I was losing my grip on things, and I lost that person, that it made me decide to really wake up and go and get the help, because they had even tried telling me to go and get help a year prior, but I hadn't, because it used to be a horribly scary thing for me. And so to anybody that's having those struggles, I really do hope that, you know, in your own time, you allow yourself the space to go and seek help and get help. And I also, you know, hope for people that, you know, are going through things that they rely on the people around them. They rely on the people that are there, that care about them and support them, and you appreciate and you value that, and don't take that for granted. Because, you know, it's really important to treasure the moments that you have with anybody. And I always try to be very understanding and empathetic with people, and understand where they're coming from and the things they're potentially dealing with that I may not know, because you just never know. You truly just never know. And I'll get off my soapbox now, but I felt compelled to say something about that, and to kind of speak on that for a minute. Something I'm laughing about, I'm looking at this sneaker. These laces used to be white. I'm realizing that as I'm looking, I'm like, they weren't like a grayish color. No, they used to be white. This is just dirt from over the years. So I'm like, you know, if you replace the laces on here, as long as you don't look at the outsole, you know, you're probably in good shape, bro. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, share that with you guys just because of what the day is, and also because of the things I've been going through today myself. Yeah, that's about all I got for you guys today. I'll be back tomorrow with another video, and I'll see you guys then. I really do appreciate all the support that you guys give me on the channel. Appreciate you guys watching the reviews, and I'm glad that I realize that for some people, my review is like their favorite thing for part of their day. So I'm happy to be able to be a bright light for somebody for the day in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go, guys. I'm just up here rambling at this point. Thank you guys for watching this review of the Adizero Rose 1.5 in this home colorway. This super dope rose home colorway. And I'm really grateful that my grandmother got these for me all those years ago. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Till next time, guys, peace, and I'll see you guys around later. Bye.